Okay, today I decided to make another video, and this time it's a little different than biking or any of the other stuff on my YouTube channel. We're gonna go into Google Maps, and I'm making this video because I've been spending a lot of time with my parents lately and just getting around, using technology, using smartphones, apps. These are all things that they're just not accustomed to using. So I wanted to put this together just to help out in case anybody else finds that they could use a resource to give to their parents or anybody who's just not accustomed to using technology to get around. That's why I'm making this video today. So let's just get into it. We're going to do the basics of Google, mapping from one location to another, finding things that you might want to find in the app, and just generally taking a look, following my screen touches, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to launch into my recording on my screen on my phone, and we're recording. So first thing you want to do is actually get Google Maps. How do you do that? Where do you go for that? You have a smartphone, but you don't have Google Maps as an app on your phone yet. So what you do is you actually just go right into the App Store. The App Store is typically loaded onto a smartphone. I'm using my iPhone right now, and I'll just pop into the App Store right now, and we'll do a little search. So take a look at, I'm just really clicking on the magnification glass in the bottom right-hand corner, and now I'm just going to pump in Google Maps, I should say. So I'm just typing in like a text, and then clicking on it. You can see here it says open, so that means I already have this on my phone. So what I'll do is I'll just open the app, but I'll go to my home screen because once this downloads, it'll actually just be on the home screen. So here we are. So here we are with Google Maps. This is what it looks like after the app's downloaded for anybody who's never downloaded that before. So I'm just going to click on it. Now you can see here I've got a really wide, broad, high-level view of where I'm at. I'm in British Columbia. So the thing that I'll emphasize here, and I'll just look into the camera, what you got to do if you want to navigate this functionality, so you can see here, you just take your thumb and your forefinger and you actually just pinch and navigate this way. So thumb and forefinger together, pinch, and zoom in. See that? So you zoom in, and then to zoom back out, thumb and forefinger again, but pinch in. So pinch out to zoom in, pinch in to zoom out. That's how it needs to go when you're zooming in on stuff. So what we'll do is a little trial run here where I zoom in, and you can see my location. I'm in North Vancouver. So what I'm going to do is just pick, let's just say I want to go to a restaurant. I click on that restaurants tab at the top, and you can see that, it looks like chicken pox. I've got a ton of restaurants that I can choose from, and I zoom in to see what the names of those restaurants are. You can see their ratings at a high level, but if I zoom in and I'm like, oh, I'm in North Vancouver, I want to go and get Sapporo Kitchen in Deep Cove. That's a sushi place. You just click on that. It gives you this red dot that indicates that I've selected on that particular business, and then it gives you a prompt for directions. So I click on directions. When I click on that, you can see all these recommended routes. Now, this is another setting on your phone where it's like if I'm taking public transit, that's the setting I'm on right now. 14 minutes, it tells me exactly that. This little woman with the 8 beside their name, that means it's an 8-minute walk to the nearest bus station to get the bus number 212. And that bus 212 will drop me right in front, 1.8 kilometers away at Roche Point Park Trail and Dollar Road. So if I'm going to drive, same thing. Except now I've got this blue line because I'm not looking for public transit. You can also have the walking option, 22 minutes, biking, and so on, and that'll highlight the bike routes. So this one, what it'll really do, if I press start, I'm into the map and I'm driving my car. So if I'm driving, I'm just basically following that blue line recenter that button on the left side above the amount of time and distance there is between where I'm at and where that sushi place is, will allow me to just kind of, go to my exact location. The button and the menu on the right side of the microphone here where it says Aldercrest, this is actually a direction where the Google Maps will have an assistant that verbally tells you the directions where you go. So if I click this on, you can see here that it's unmuted, right? I mute it because I just find the Google Map to be annoying, voice to be annoying. I wish we could customize that, Google Maps. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it as muted for me. And then that's it. So if I just go and follow this blue line, you can see here as I zoom out that it'll take me right to the exact spot. So I'll exit out of this. There's a couple other things that I think are going to be helpful around just knowing Google Maps and how to use it. So what you actually can do here is back out, because I'm focused on restaurants. Let's just say that I want gas or groceries. Those prompts are here too. They work the same as if I was to click restaurants. But let's just say I was going to another city, something not local. Like, so if I'm going into, we'll say Kamloops. So I type it in like a text. And then you can see here that it automatically knows what I'm going to type in. Kamloops, Kamloops Airport, Kamloops Street, anything with the word Kamloops in it comes up. So I'm just going to pick broadly Kamloops. And now it gives you a precise time, 5 hours into the interior. But the reason I'm picking Kamloops is because it's in the interior. We've had a lot of floods out here lately. So it's going to give multiple highway options. The highway options that we're given will actually allow us to make decisions on which highway we want to use to get to the interior. Now, right now, there really isn't any highways that we can use because the floods are so fresh, still being repaired on the roads. But if I were to click directions, like I did now, you can see here that it gives me a route, Trans-Canada Highway, Route 1 through Chilliwack, Abbotsford. I'm just zooming in to take a look at the route. But then there's another secondary route. So you can see here the first route I'm talking about is Surrey, Abbotsford, through Hope, and then onto Highway 3 through Merritt, and then Highway 5 into Kamloops. Now, I think that's an essential use highway right now, so normal circumstances you can take that because it'll highlight the route that is the shortest route to your destination. You can see here there's a secondary route grayed out, which I'll click on, and all you have to do is click on it. And then that route is highlighted, and it's just a bit longer, Highway 99 through Whistler. And then as you zoom in, you can see Whistler through Pemberton, Lillooet, and Cache Creek on Highway 99, and then back onto Route 1 into Kamloops. Now again, this highway's not completely open yet for non-essential travel, but that's what I wanted to show, is how to do that. But the basic framework of this is map from your location and type in anywhere you want to go. You can see here, you clear that destination. You can use the microphone, say I want to go to Surrey, press OK. Surrey. Oh, and then it brings up OK Productions. Bit of a fail. Let me try it again. Surrey. Let me try that again. I'll use the microphone here. Surrey, British Columbia. And there you go. And then it actually maps a direct route that's a little bit quicker by a minute over the New West route that you can see here. So this is my Google Maps run through. It's a quick one, and all I really wanted to do was make sure that, if anybody out there is struggling using some technology, how to use directional apps, this is how you really get started. And once you use this, use the app a little bit more, you'll get a little more comfortable every time. So with that, that's it. That's all I wanted to show today, but thanks, and I hope it helps everybody who watches.